And Yahweh said to Moshe, cut 2 tablets of stones like the first ones, and I shall write on these tablets the words that were on the first tablets which you broke, and be ready in the morning. Then you shall come up in the morning on Mount Sinai, and present yourself to me on top of the mountain. And let no man come up with you, and let no man be seen in all the mountain, and let not even the flock or the herd feed in front of the mountain.
And he cut 2 tablets of stone like the first ones. Then Moshe rose early in the morning and went up to Mount Sinai as Yahweh had commanded him. And he took the 2 tablets of stones in his hand. And Yahweh came down in a cloud and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name Yahweh. And Yahweh passed before him and proclaimed,
Yahweh, Yahweh, an El, compassionate, and showing favor, patient, and great in kindness and truth, watching over kindness for thousands, forgiving wickedness and transgression and sin, but by no means leaving unpunished, visiting the kindness of the fathers upon their children and children's children to the 3rd and 4th generation.
And Moshe hurried and bowed himself toward the earth and did obeisance, and said, If now I have found favor in your eyes, O Yahweh, I pray, let Yahweh go in our midst, even though we are a stiff-necked people, and forgive our wickedness and our sin, and take us as your inheritance.
And he said, See, I am making a covenant before all your people. I am going to do wonders such as not been done in all the earth, nor in any nation. And all the people whom you are shall see the work of Yahweh. For what I am doing with you is awesome. Guard what I command you today. See, I am driving out from before you the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Guard yourself, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land where you are going, lest it be a snare in your midst. But break down their altars, and destroy their pillars, and cut down their Asherim. For you do not bow yourselves to another mighty one. For Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous El, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they whore after their mighty ones, and slaughter 2 their mighty ones, and one of them invites you, and you eat of his slaughterings. And you take of his daughters for your sons, and his daughters whore after their mighty ones, and make your son whore after their mighty ones. Do not make a molded mighty one for yourselves. Guard the festival at Matsut. For 7 days you eat unleavened bread, as I commanded you, in the appointed time of the month of Abib, because in the month of Abib you came out of Mitzrayim. Everyone open in the womb is mine, and every male firstborn among your livestock, whether bull or sheep. But the firstborn of a donkey you ransom with a lamb. And if you do not ransom, then you shall break his neck. Every firstborn of your sons you shall ransom, and they shall not appear before me empty-handed. 6 days you work, but on the 7th day you rest in plowing time, and in harvest you rest. And perform the festival of Shavuot for yourselves, of the first fruits of the wheat harvest, and the festival of the ingathering at the turn of the year. 3 times in a year all your men are to appear before the Adon Yahweh, the Elohim of Yisrael. For I dispossess nations before you, and shall enlarge your borders, and let no one covet your land when you go up to appear before Yahweh your Elohim 3 times in a year. Do not offer the blood of my slaughterings with leaven, and do not let the slaughtering of the festival of the Pesach remain until morning. Bring the first of the first fruits of your land to the house of Yahweh your Elohim. Do not cook a young goat in his mother's milk. And Yahweh said to Moshe, Write these words, for according to the mouth of these words I have made a covenant with you and with Yisrael.
And he was there with Yahweh 40 days and 40 nights. He did not eat bread, and he did not drink water. And he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 words. And it came to be, when Moshe came down from Mount Sinai, while the 2 tablets of the witness were in Moshe's hand when he came down from the mountain, that Moshe did not know that the skin of his face shone, since he had spoken with him. And Aaron and all the children of Yisrael looked at Moshe and saw that the skin of his face shone, and they were afraid to come near him. But Moshe called out to them, and Aaron and all the rulers of the congregation returned to him, and Moshe spoke to them. And afterward all the children of Israel came near, and he commanded them all that Yahweh had spoken with him on Mount Sinai. And when Moshe ended speaking with them, he put a veil on his face. But whenever Moshe went in before Yahweh to speak with him, he would remove the veil until he came out. And when he came out, he spoke to the children of Israel what he had been commanded. And the children of Israel would see the face of Moshe, that the skin of Moshe's face shone. And Moshe would put the veil on his face again until he went out to speak with him.